Good morning. How are you today? Thank you so much for joining me. My name is your healthy accountant, and I want to welcome you to today's Enlightenment broadcast here on Facebook. If you're checking us out on YouTube, subscribe. If you're on Facebook and it's your first time, follow, like our page. Thank you so much for joining us. All right, guys, today's broadcast, we're talking about financial freedom. Financial freedom, man, big topic in 2019. It's been a big topic, at least for me, for the past 7 years. Freedom of finances. How would you like to have that? Would you like to be able to wake up in the morning and not have to worry about finances, not have to worry about whether or not you're going to pay those bills and whether or not you can travel and do what you want to do? You know, wouldn't you like, is that something that you desire? I think every person on this planet, is not a person on this planet who wouldn't desire freedom in their finances. Hey, let's think about it. Freedom in your finances just means that you've bought back your time. You no longer have to prostitute yourself 8 hours a day, or you no longer have to, do what this is telling you to do because you're like, wait a second, man, I've got enough. I don't have to show up here if I don't want to. Now you get to do things that you want. Now you get to do things on your terms. But wait, why aren't most people financially? Why? Why is it that most people go through life desperate, quiet desperation, just not ever making it to that zone, getting to the end of life, death, and you didn't even have enough to get buried? Hey man, this is painful. I had plenty of family members whom people had to pitch in to make sure they get a proper burial. This financial freedom thing is big. It's kind of like you're enslaved financially and you don't know it. But I imagine my ancestors, this is Black History Month, right? My ancestors, they were not on any account. When they were brought into this country, they were not free. Finances wasn't even what they worried about. They weren't even able to go and come as they pleased. Couldn't eat what they wanted to eat. They couldn't have a good time with their family. They couldn't do the traditions that they probably did back in their home. They couldn't do anything. So there was no freedom whatsoever. See, we're looking for financial freedom. Most people are looking for a way to get free in their finances, but we don't realize the system that you may have signed up for puts you in slavery. Now, some people get out, but most people stay in. Question is, how do some people get out and others stay in? So let's text this morning, Proverbs 3, and it says in verse number, honor the Lord with wealth, your money, whatever you have, and give him the first of your harvest. Then he will bless you, and soon your barns will flow, and your great presses will be full. Honor him with your wealth. See, wealth is your money. Wealth is your time. Wealth is your health. Wealth is your job. Wealth is your car. Wealth is your house. Wealth is everything. So sometimes we get it twisted and we think that wealth is only one thing, when wealth is a combination of things in your life. It's things that are whatever you have. That's what your wealth is. See, financial freedom is tied to you, to you understanding this. success is. You know what wealth and success is. And I'm going to tell you, a lot of times we don't quite get it. See, I'm still working for my financial freedom as well. So I'm just like most people. I haven't broken free. I'm totally out of it. But what will happen when I become free? You know what? When you become free, you have an opportunity to help us to become free. It's nothing like the person or the people or the business, or they're not helping anybody do it. They're just keeping it all for themselves. There's some text on that as well. Here's the thing, if you figured out something that could help people, if you had a way that someone else could do it, wouldn't you want to share that? See, that's something that we all have to aspire to do. We all have to aspire that when we get to a point and we have done something that we know can help humanity, that we know we could now share, we've got to do it. See, your financial freedom, wealth, your success is all tied to one thing, you. See, it's tied to you realizing that God is the source. He gave it to you. And he says, hey, son, honor the Lord with your wealth. You know what? Give me the first off the top. It's kind of like when you make your plate. It's kind of like, I make my plate. I've got some good food on. My wife comes and she says, hey, let me go ahead and taste that now. I haven't even tasted it yet. She says, let me taste it. It's when you say, sure, honey. Go ahead and, how much do you want? He just says your first fruits, the first of your, what first of your harvest? How much is that? Your time, your money, I mean, you got good health, right? Is there something you're doing in your good you could honor God with? Every day I run a couple of miles, and I haven't run yet this morning, but I'm going to run. And as I'm running, I want to be thinking about how I'm going to honor him with my health, and the fact that anyone can do this. The fact that anyone can decide that, what health is for me. Death's not for me. Health is for me. Why run, or why don't I walk? Why don't I, lift a little weights, or why not do some push-ups or some sit-ups and, do something that will honor God in the fact that he's given me this body. The fact that he's allowed another day, and, I want to be free. But let me honor him first. Honor him with everything that I have. Let me honor him and say, you know what? God, every day, every night, you're prospering me. See, I know you are. Every day you are prospering me in every way. Every day you're thinking about the wealth that you've given me and the success that you've given me. Every day you're doing that. Every day you're growing me in many ways. Every day. See, every day that's what he's doing. I can't say that it's just me. See, it's not just me that turns on this microphone. No, it's not just me that can get out there and run those miles and do those push-ups during the day. It's not just me to be able to help a client with, with a task, or it's not just me to be able to grow this business or grow a ministry. It's not me. I'm a man in a vessel that was thought up by the power of God. He thought me up and says, you know what? This guy here, his name's going to be Jay. And Jay, he's going to do some things. Going to fall and stumble. And yes, that's probably going to happen because he lives in a world of sin. But Jay is he's going to do some things. He's going to be free. He's going to be wealthy. Only honors me. See, if Jay honors me with his wealth, and, if Jay gives first of his harvest, then I'm going to bless Jay. I'm going to bless Jay. And Jay's barns are going to overflow. They're going to overflow to the point where his great presses, everything that he has is going to be filled up. But Jay, I don't know what's going to happen today. The moths may eat it. He may not wind up with that in which because he didn't take his wealth and he didn't honor me first. Oh, Jay decided that he wanted to hold on to his. So Jay may not get that freedom. But if he does this, freedom's going to be, wealth and success will be his. He will be profitable in everything that he does, and his life will grow immensely. Other people will be touched. Other people will find out what's going on in Jay's life. Other people will experience the results to what he's experiencing because of what he's done for me. See, guys, the key to financial freedom today is you. See, you and me, the stumbling block in our own rescue. It's kind of like, someone rescue you and you're almost going to drown them in the water because you won't relax, because you won't follow, because you can't even swim, and you're sitting here trying to tread water and you're trying to swim. And they're like, if you would just stop. See, that's how it works, guys. See, sometimes life is so challenging. Hey, Patriots just won the Super Bowl again. Brady will go down as the best of all times. But his story is, it's an average guy, man. Wasn't no breakthrough football player. He played at Michigan, but he wasn't great. He wasn't good. He was drafted 198